What up, boys? It's Gaz, and welcome to the WARFRAME video. So, I know that we made a video on Titania being the fastest a couple days ago, and that still is the case. But, if you don't want to play Titania, we have an alternative that is definitely not as good at exterminate missions, but can still move pretty fast through the level, and that's going to be involving Helminth with Wukong. Before we get into it, make sure you are subbed to this channel for daily WARFRAME video uploads, and make sure you hit like on the video if you enjoy these kinds of strategy things. I don't know what to call them. I guess build videos. That's what they're called. Okay, and I am also working the tier list, guys. It is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, because I'm basically making a mini video for every single frame in the game. So it's going to be a little bit more work. So expect it not for a couple more days. It will be coming out, though, for sure. All right, so we're going over Helminth Wukong, focused on speedrunning today. I don't have a full Helminth Wukong video, so that might eventually come out. I'm not really in desperate need to make that. But yeah, we're going over Helminth Wukong and just moving real fast through the level. And there's two different abilities you can use for this. The one I'm going to recommend to you is going to be Molt from Saren. And what you'll notice here, okay, here's a little bit of a history. You used to be able to scale Wukong's Cloudwalker speed with sprint speed. So like something like the Rush mod, I think jumping and sliding also made it go faster back in the day. They removed that. It does not scale with sprint speed anymore. So something like this with Molt, see how it says speed multiplier on there? It starts at 1.5 and it scales with power strength up a lot higher. It also gives you a buff duration for that speed, starting at 5 seconds, and with this build it's 12.27 seconds. So, speed multiplier will still affect Cloudwalker speed. It's not super noticeable, to be honest, but it definitely is something that it does affect it. I can safely say it does affect it. So yeah, the best one's Molt in my opinion. So you cast Molt, then use your Cloudwalker, then start flying around at increased speed. But there's another ability that also works, and that's going to be Firewalker from Nezha. The only problem with Firewalker from Nezha compared to Molt is that the speed bonus from Firewalker does not scale with power strength. You'll leave a trail of fire behind you, which is pretty good. But yeah, you will not be going as fast with Cloudwalker if you're using Firewalker instead. It's just a 25% speed increase, and you'll do like a fire trail behind you. Could be potentially good in some. Maybe if you're trying to do like exterminate, it could potentially be good. Maybe if you don't want to farm normal Saren again, it could be good. But yeah, so this is. I'm just gonna show some speedruns missions here, and then let's go to the simulacrum and just take a quick comparison of Molt and no Molt on Wukong. And we'll show the build as well. The build is like, It's just strength and duration, basically, with some quality of life mods. Like we got preparation on here to make it so we spawn in with a bunch of energy. So we don't have to like worry. If you're doing a void capture and you're using Wukong Prime, there's those death orbs. If you get next to them, they will give you 100 energy. So that's pretty nice. Because we do not have Prime Flow in this build. You could fit Prime Flow in there if you want to run a little bit less duration. It wouldn't even be bad, honestly, to run less duration and put Prime Flow on there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure right here, this is me with no Molt. You can see it's actually noticeably slower, funny enough. But if you put a button, the thing is, I have like 200% power strength on here. You can get more than 200% power strength and go even faster. So I guess the God roll build on this would be max power strength, max duration, and you don't need range at all. Range does not affect this ability. Well, it kind of does. It affects like the stun radius when you fly through an enemy, but that's not what we're focusing on here. We're focusing on the movement speed, and we're focusing on staying in the cloud for a long duration. So duration's going to be your friend here. So, okay, that's that. I mean, I don't have Firewalker in the clips, but let's show it in the simulacrum, see if we can see a noticeable difference in speed here. Also, Arcane Phantasm should work, which is an arcane that lets you, when you block damage, you get increased speed. Let me see if I can link that here. But I was trying to buy Arcane Phantasm earlier, and no one had it. Well, not that no one had it, but I tried to trade with 2 people, and the trade bugged out for some reason. So, yeah. All right. So here's the Arcane. Arcane Phantasm. So on block, 45% chance for 60% speed for 18 seconds. That if you're using just a melee weapon, or if you're using Wukong's staff, you will be blocking a lot of stuff, and that could proc pretty reliably, I bet. But we are not running that in the clip. It should affect it from the wording of the mod. All right, so let's start with Cloudwalker and no Molt, okay? That is max speed. Went down to about 3.5 seconds. By the time I get across, let's do it one more time just to test it. Go down to 2.5 seconds that time. Okay. Now let's cast Molt and see if it's notably faster. It honestly is not noticeably faster, but I'm pretty sure it does work. And we ran out of energy. See what I mean? Like, if you're not doing a void mission, you're going to be wanting to run preparation and maybe even prime flow. That looks noticeably faster to me. It sure looks faster. I can tell you that for a fact. And the speed multiplier thing, I'm convinced it does work, guys. It's not something that actually like is displayed in any stats in game, of course. It's more of a feel thing. I could get a stopwatch, I guess, but I feel like just going off the duration timer is fine as well. The rest of the functionality of Molt is basically useless on Wukong. Like, we're not using this as a decoy. We already have our clone as a decoy if we ever needed to do that. But for this build, you're not even using your clone because you're speedrunning capture missions. For opening relics, I wouldn't exactly recommend it because you need to kill a bunch of stuff too. But, you know, you could just use like an AoE primary or something like that, the Ogress, etc., etc. Since we had Prime Surefooted on the build. Oh, I didn't even show the build. Here's the build. So like I said, it's just strength and duration, basically. And it's not even that much strength. You could put more on here, like I said. Prime Surefooted, so in case you get knocked over, you're not going to get knocked over. These Arcanes are just completely placeholder. Energize would definitely be good there. And, you know, strength here. Power Drift is up in the Exilus slot for strength. Preparation. Full energy when you spawn in. And just, you know, duration and strength, like I said, like 3 times already. So, yeah, that's it for the video, basically, guys. Here, let me know in the comments. Do you think this actually works? I know it's not. I don't have, like, the best proof right now. But I'm convinced it does work. And with this build, it's going to be a 12-second buff to duration. And it's not going to be noticeably faster. It's probably not even worth mentioning. But you can definitely cover some more ground with this, that's for sure. So, hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Like I said, Molt actually is a good speed multiplier. Like, look at how much faster I'm running right now. That is nice. That's better than Infested Mobility, because Infested Mobility will not work on Cloudwalker. Infested Mobility is like movement speed, or not movement speed. It's like sprint speed, I believe, and parkour velocity, which does not affect Cloudwalker, as we said, because it used to work and they nerfed it. So, either way, guys, hopefully you found it fun and helpful. I will talk to you next time. And yeah, more videos coming on the channel. And like I said, the tier list is going to take a couple more days here. So, you know, but keep an eye out for it as well. Peace.